So we're in the region between Almeria and Murcia, and we're gonna visit Sunseed Desert Technology, which is a small eco-community who lives here. And they inspire people to live more responsible in relationship to all the resources we use, as we have nowadays quite a big footprint. You don't have to do much for this. If you just live your life, your footprint is already quite big in terms of water use and food and resources and travel. So we're in the south of Spain, and in this area especially there's a lot of agriculture, like broccoli, for instance, is a big one here, which goes to different parts of Europe. It's exported to different parts of Europe, probably like the things in the Netherlands we eat at Albert Heijn, or if it's said it comes from Spain, it's probably from this region. And a lot of this extraction is done by illegally boring holes for water and taking water from deep down in the aquifer. So it's actually a very exploitive way to do agriculture. So we will get a tour from them, and we're very curious on they've been there over 30 years, educating people on all different levels, and they also have a common practice or process on a more creative term. So they're not just doing technological solutions, but they're also engaged in group work, and but we don't know much about this, so we will find out later. As you see, it's a beautiful, beautiful, pristine region. It just goes endlessly. It's just hills and arid, semi-arid land, and the ocean is just there. It's like almost half an hour away. We're actually in a national park. You can see down there is under the bridge it goes, which is quite green. It's a very green area which just goes along or besides Sunseed. And besides Sunseed, there are many projects here to stop desertification and to promote regenerative agriculture, which means that they use a set of principles which are more based on nature. For instance, a forest creates more food, more biomass, creates a more healthy soil, and a more healthy biology, and it retains water, and so it's like plus, n, which modern agriculture has shifted, and it's actually the opposite. It's like decreasing soil biology, decreasing water, decreasing fertility, and regenerative agriculture builds soil, and it promotes a healthy lifestyle. So this is something we can adopt, and we need to adopt very rapidly. So it's a very exciting story for me. So I'm very curious on these places. We've been to the ecosystem restoration camp, where we got to know La Cinquera, the farm, and also the people who do amazing work there. Their goal is to restore 1 million hectares of degraded farmland and deforested land, which is really exciting if you just imagine the scale and the scope and the long-term effects that it will have on not only this bioregion, but just also the inspirational influence it has on the world, and to show that it can be done with minimum effort actually. Not minimum effort, it's a lot of effort, but as this ecosystem moves from pioneer succession to long-term succession, it can pick up and spread from there. So if you imagine a corridor which stops desertification, from there also all the diversity, all the animals can come in, and they can spread seeds, and they can take acorns and replant them. So it multiplies, and yeah, sometimes it's hard to grasp because the scope seems so big, but I think if we have a few examples, which we see now, there are probably around 20 ecosystem restoration camps around the world, which show a living example of social, ecological, economical, and hopeful and inspirational new ways of engaging, which create a lot of meaning to these people, because it's traditional farming, it's indigenous farming, has been done for centuries or millennia. We just have to promote this. And as you can see, there's a lot of gullies here. The water flows just in the winter season. There's 250 millimeters of water, that's all, which creates these gullies which erode the soil. So reforestation, regeneration is a must.